So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Beckham making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter.
Can he finish? Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Alaba. Here's Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saka, he slipped. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
With the challenge, Scholes. It's Saka. Threads one in. Nunez. Very nicely done. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Chelsea have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Fiore. And it's Beckham. Crystal Palace trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's looking wide. Scholes with the cross.
Aduh.
And that's got behind for a goal kick. No, that was never going to make it. Darwin. Scholes. And it's Kupchu. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's got it all right! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play.
He gets big! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No foul, says the referee. That is a jarring tackle. Once, apparently nothing wrong with it. Nunez. He has a look, takes a shot! He scores! And on his day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first stop. We've reached half-time. How do you view the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice sequence of passes, this. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Terrific header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
Scholes. Chelsea in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Nunez. Henderson claims comfortably. Almost an hour gone. Nunez. Now it's Darwin. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. And it's Mitchell. Now, can they get him away? Crosses it in here. Munoz stood in. Oh, what has happened here? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Fiore. Mbappe. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fiore. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that's superb. Kirkchu. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! In he goes again. It's in. Comfort. Yet more comfort. Easing away. And he's only too full to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play. It was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Crystal Palace do have a chance to counter here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is that. Chelsea pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves. Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Just joining us, we are already underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Over to the other side. He's hit a great just the goalkeeper to beat. That has been clubbed away. Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, this looks sharp. It's Somerville. Tries to pass it through. Nunez providing an outlet. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off. It's Bowen. Played out to the left flank. So it is still 0-0. It's been slipped through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Saka. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Darwin touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Fiore. Will play through for the wide man. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Scholes. Kachu!
Kachu.
And that for him is goal number 10.
The goal scorer after 34 minutes is number 10, Organ Kopchu.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Saliba. No, that was never going to make it. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Somerville. He's shifting through the gears here. Somerville stood his ground strongly. And it's Beckham. Played out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And Beckham! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Hostilities. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And there's no surprise taking this corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And the finish! Lacking in accuracy.
Beckham clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Out to the right. Now it's Darwin. Can he get it through? Well, that's well seen too. Chelsea in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Bowen works it forward. Long time, excellent interception. Almost an hour gone. Beckham knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. The ball goes in. Irving. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Somerville. And Irving. And here's Paqueta. Thinks one through. The most accurate pass. Shot could be on. Chance! Scholes is there and he can get that clear. Now there's a fine ball. Beckham. Out towards the flank. Irving. That looks a decent ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Scholes. Oh, that's neat. And it's Beckham. That has been slung wide. Ahead by 2 and just about into the... There's the shot! In he goes again. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
It's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 7.
Oh, what has happened here?
Lucas Paqueta.
Beckham.
Coming on the
And
field.
here's Nunez.
Number 17.
Irving. Nicely aimed pass. Well, they could break here.
Has been
Came
indicated.
into space. Bowen picks it up out wide. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Kupchu claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
To say that I will be joined by someone.
Well, how will we look back on that?
It's a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's a promising position. Now it's Adama Traore. He is through here. Showing good feet. Now it's Jimenez. Shot! Has another goal! Their attempts, just the wrong outcome. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Smith Rowe. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. And the shot! He scored! There is the breakthrough. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Raul Jimenez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Fulham have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Scholes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ball is over the line. That has not gone well. Fulham are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Back towards the middle. Now it's Darwin. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And had everyone off their feet.
Did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Tete. Now Lukic. Bassi. Nicely spread. Adama Traore chasing after it.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bassi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tete. Sessegnon. Alex Sessegnon. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Played with finesse. Raul. Adama Traore! it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
The cross comes in, and he's heaved it away. And it's Adama Traore. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Chelsea still trailing by one and looking here to tick it up a notch after the break. Beckham looking for options for movement, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Scholes.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Smith Rowe. Kupchu is always looking to break lines. Tries to thread one through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. Lukic. Bassi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bassi. Here's Berger. And it's Sessegnon. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Alaba. Beckham.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Kupchu. Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Scholes. Nunez. That's an excellent interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's that, the end. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. Your final thoughts, Jim?
That's a
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Colomwani. Now it's Kudus. Now it's Simons. He's found a way through. Chips it through. Kudus gets flagged offside. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Kudus.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and they're simply...
Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! And there he is, the epitome of enduring excellence. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Kudus knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, what has happened here? Nice control. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is going out for a goal kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Scholes. Now what about this cross? That's an excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
João Palhinha. Van de Ven. There's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the game has already resumed here. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Darwin. He's in a great position here. Bentancur. Distributed tidily. He's got away. That is good strength.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Nunez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Out to the right. Fiore. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, nice touch. And here's Kukçu. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort, but he needs to get on the ball again. Give it another crack. I would.
Mohamed Kudus. Coming on the field is number 10, James Maddison.
Spence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Kolobuani finds himself offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Johnson. Simons.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution on field, number 30, Bentanko. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Good ball, good take.
Zuma.
And it's Toro. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball driven towards the far post. Kukçu tries to clear.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
There's going to be another change here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crab. Here's the header! And that could have brought them level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Tries to play it through. And the through ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Now it's Mbappe. Maddison. Odobert. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Simons. That could well leave a mark.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Kolobuani. And that's that. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Scholes voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Let's hope for better luck
Well,
next
how will
time.
we look back on that? Welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. Scores! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who, to me, is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries to play it through. And he has been fouled there. That's the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's hoisted clear. And he was alert to it. It's a lovely, neat pass. He's through here. He is through here. Darwin. There it is. Had a shot! He's delivered all right. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's a promising position. In once more. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Haaland. Savinho. That's gone loose. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Fiore. That's been cut out. Well played. Now the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's quick to get it clear again. Stones.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bernardo Silva puts his foot on the gas. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fiore. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. It's beautifully weighted. Scores! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
See, win the corner. They're first. Matches Nunes with the clearance. Now Foden. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Anything you'd like to express on the first half?
It's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Darwin Núñez.
And the action is back on the way.
Replace him is number
Chelsea
9,
carrying a one-goal lead. Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Brilliantly cut out. Great chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Caicedo attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a cute ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, it's one-on-one, and the shot!
Oh, that wasn't far away. Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. So we've reached the hour mark. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, played right into his path. He's got away. Chelsea claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
And he's forced to go back. Matches Nunes. Bob chasing after it. Reinders. Bob. Foden.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Fiore. It's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Out to the right. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Mbappe. Can he finish? Chelsea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending finishing was anything but. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Savinho. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea have emerged victorious.